Championship as your champion that freaking weekend, Rich Ayala. We're defending the gold against the Pregnant Eyes, Slade Porter in our main event. So without further ado, let's get the show underway. The opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, representing the Seyden twins.
How's it going?
Brady, Seyden.
How's it going, my guy? How's it going, my gal? How's it going at home?
And his opponent. He hails from Washington Heights, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the inspirational one, Roze, Allday. And their opponent.
Oh yeah! Play my music! Anime music! It's super! Alright! Let's go!
He hails from Bloodhaven, weighing at 197 pounds, the superior Felix. And their opponent.
Scott, man. Let's get it. Welcome to the mayhem. You know the mood, you're all food, your face slam. Off of the canvas, the damage will humble any man. So you just seek shelter, run as fast as you can.
Scotland, weighing in at 238 pounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world famous OCC Road House. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. In the commentation station once again, I am Alex Green, and once again I am joined by
TJ Lopes, back at it again. We are ending this year with 3 shows that are going to blow everyone's mind. Tonight will not miss, Alex.
And of course we have the Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational quarterfinals tonight. We have 2 championship matches, but we're kicking it off. Four-way freestyle, new and returning faces. We got Brady, Seyden, who was eliminated in the Young Guns Invitational, taking on Roze Allday, Tone Felix, and KJ Mack.
Yeah, welcome back, KJ Mack. The rhyme was indeed on purpose. We have not seen KJ Mack in a few months. So happy to see him back. Originally from Scotland. This guy is exciting, and you're seeing it right now.
Hip toss for Tone Felix, back elbow for Mr. Seyden, but Roze Allday, you know, coming from behind. He has been on fire since coming to Proving Ground, and he is in the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational, which will take place next week at the Proving Ground 10-year anniversary.
May not like the methods, although this crowd seemed to give him a pretty positive response when he came out tonight, but Roze Allday, you can't say anything other than he has been very effective since coming here to Proving Ground.
Very effective, just like that knee to the midsection, and then just flipping and wrenching at the neck. KJ Mack in trouble.
Brady Seyden making the save, and Brady, you mentioned it earlier, was eliminated early on against Papi D, who we will see in action later tonight against Brady's own twin brother, Brock, in the Young Guns Invitational. I'm interested to see how that goes later on, but for right now, Brady showing Roze Allday how it's done with that arm lock.
Whip that top wrist lock. And now KJ Mack and Tone Felix both returning to Proving Ground, looking to return and make a statement. But Brady Seyden and Roze Allday, they're the new kids on the block looking to make a statement.
Haven't seen much of Tone Felix early on in this match, but this is a guy who was very exciting in his return last week. Came up a little bit short, but this is a very athletic young man who's got a big anime fandom background. I'm excited to see what he does tonight. But again, right now, Brady Seyden really wrenching back on that wrist lock, Alex.
Tone Felix struggling to get to his feet, and that match with Brian Atomic last week was absolutely incredible. And just like that missile, dropkick taking down 2 people. Yeah. At the same time.
With more experience, Brady Seyden will have let that move go. Not worth the extra punishment given to one of his opponents with Felix running at him like that. But right now, Tone Felix making him, wow!
Superior offense from the superior one, and the Brady Seyden's in trouble. Lateral press. Roze Allday right there. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head in a freestyle, in a fray.
Tone Felix called that the power down. Then a huge power slam on Roze Allday.
First the power down and then the power up with the power slam.
Lots of power in this match, Alex.
And speaking of power, the power of Monday Night Mayhem every Monday night, 7 p.m., streaming live on Facebook at WWN Promotion, streaming live on YouTube at WWNLive, and we are on the quest to 50,000 subscribers, TJ. I'm subscribed. Are you subscribed?
Absolutely, I'm subscribed.
And if you're hearing my voice, you should be subscribed, because you get access just like this. Is Tone Felix, knee to the face on KJ Mack.
Flying Nebus, Roze Allday pulling him off the second rope.
And now KJ Mack and Roze Allday square off. Roze Allday sent to the corner. European uppercut. Roze Allday doesn't seem to know where he's at.
Thought we were gonna see Roze skin the cat, wisely avoiding that.
And Brady Seyden just got absolutely planted. Roze Allday
throws a frog splash!
We've seen him win with that move. If this wasn't a fray, this match would be over.
He got him!
Tone Felix with the kick out of nowhere.
Here's your winner, the superior Tone Felix.
The Chidori kick, that 360 kick, actually took out 2 men on that. What a move from Tone Felix. Just 1 week after making his return, he gets a big win in this 4-way fray.
Defeating 3 other men. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head. I said it before. Roze Allday hit the frog splash, but didn't see the kick coming. Brady Seyden takes the pin, and Tone Felix picks up the win.
Tone Felix basking in his victory, and for Brady Seyden, that is back-to-back matches where he's taken huge losses here Hopefully his brother has a little bit more, or a little better luck later on in the night. But what a match to open things up today.
And we are just getting started. 2 quarterfinals matches in the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational. 2 championship matches. The WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship on the line. Speed Demon BB versus Katalina Perez. And the FIP Florida Heritage Championship main event. Slade Porter gets his shot at Ridgeport Ayala and the FIP Florida Heritage Championship.
Once again, congratulations to Tone Felix. Big, big win right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He is from Manhattan, New York. Weighing in at 300 pounds, the Menace, Dennis. And his opponent.
And in our second contest of the night, we have the Menace, Fense, going up against the powerhouse, former WWN Proving Ground Tag Team Champion, Benjy, Neptune.
This match is bound to be hard-hitting. We've seen Dennis Fense look nigh unstoppable before losing to the Brute Ray Elliott last time out in the Young Guns Invitational, but before that, I mean, Dennis Fense was basically unbeatable since returning, and Benjy Neptune's gonna have his hands full, but Dennis Fense is gonna have his hands full too, because Benjy Neptune's one of the best performers we've got here at Proving Ground.
An absolute powerhouse. Benjy Neptune's gonna need every ounce of that power to get the Menace off his feet, giving up the size advantage. And Dennis Fense just runs him over. That size advantage coming into play early.
Yeah, Benjy Neptune's gonna have to use his quickness to get around the bigger Fence. Normally, we're used to seeing Neptune utilize the power game. He's probably gonna have to find a few different tools in his toolkit for tonight's match.
And he's trying to find some of those tools repeatedly, running into Dennis Fense with the shoulder tackles, but unable to take him down. And now a series of knife-edge chops.
You gotta duck and move. You have to use your quickness. Quick strikes. Try to get the big man off of his feet, and that's not gonna do it. Oh.
Overhand chop echoes through the OCC Road House like a gunshot. And now the Menace, Dennis Fense with a head of steam, but Benjy Neptune out of the way.
Neptune avoiding a catastrophe there, and now getting some momentum. And down goes Fence.
And it took everything. And now Benjy Neptune measuring the Menace. Is he going for a suplex on the big man?
Not sure if that's a great strategy, but if anybody's strong enough to get the big man up, it's Benjy Neptune.
And Benjy Neptune and his magical do-rag are getting hoisted up and slammed down by Dennis Fense. Only a 1 count. The Menace, Dennis Fense, covered and put all that body weight, but only a 1 count on Benjy.
We've seen the heart of Benjy Neptune. We saw him for weeks be taken out of action by CJ Mallory, only to win the OCC street fight. 2 count there. In the end, all the heart, guts of Benjy Neptune. We've seen it. We know what's inside that chest of his. He's not going to quit just that easy.
And Dennis Fense might know what's in that chest of his as he tries to cave it in, putting that 300 pounds right on the neck.
I can tell you what's not in the chest. A lot of air. When you are put in that position, there is no breathing to be had.
And of course, Dennis Fense, trained by the late great Francisco Ciatso with the WWN TC. Benjy Neptune, a product of the Wrestling Lab, trained by Jay Lethal. And Benjy Neptune is in a whole heap of trouble here.
Benjy just got absolutely crushed in the corner, and somehow we only got a 2 count out of that. Dennis Fense surely wants to bounce back from his loss against Ray Elliott, getting a little more frustrated than we usually see him at this juncture.
And what about the disrespect from the brute Ray Elliott in that match, ripping the Francisco Ciatso patch off of his arm?
Yeah, I understand the passion that Francisco Ciatso really puts into his students and how much they love him and how much they take after, you know, the way he was in the ring, and I certainly respect it, but yeah, there are just certain things, especially for someone else who is trained by him, that you probably shouldn't do given the circumstances. That seemed to be one.
And Dennis Fense is taking out that frustration on Benjy Neptune, looking to collapse the skull. Benjy fighting with everything he's got. Benjy Neptune off the ropes. And then just gets absolutely ran over. Benjy Neptune, watch out!
Oh, and narrowly avoiding another disaster. Ran into a brick wall. Dennis Fense.
Benjy Neptune's life flashed before his eyes right there.
And again, he's gonna have to try to use his quickness to get the big man off of his feet, keep him preoccupied, keep him on his toes.
And now Benjy Neptune up and over. There's that agility advantage. And then a drop kick to the knee gets the big man down.
That's exactly what I was talking about, and a big blow to the back of the head.
And you heard him, it's Benjy time. It is Benjy time here at the OCC Road House, and he said he's gonna pick up Dennis Fense.
Whoa, he got him!
How in the hell did you do that, Benjy Neptune? He hooks both legs. But only a 2 count. What an impressive feat of strength.
I said earlier, if there's anyone that can lift that big man up, it is Benjy Neptune, and we saw exactly why right there.
And he goes for the discus. Back and forth, and a big right hand from Benjy Neptune.
360 to, whoa! Oh, not quite able to get him all the way up this late in the match. That fatigue is just really starting to get in there. Can he try it again?
He is. But no, he just absolutely smashed it. And the referee right there. And that's it. Stick a fork in him.
Here is your winner, the Maddox,
Dennis Fense, entire body weight collapsing on Benjy Neptune, and I said earlier, I don't know how, I know Benjy can, but I don't know if Benjy should have tried to continue to pick up the larger Dennis Fense. We saw exactly why. The back gave out, the body weight crashing down. Now Dennis Fense escapes tonight with a win.
And Dennis Fense smiling after the win and happy with himself. And now it's time for some Young Guns Invitational.
Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with Brock Seyden. First of all, Brock, congratulations on making it this far in the Young Guns Invitational. But before I get into your match tonight, I do have to ask, a couple of weeks ago, your brother Brady faced your opponent tonight, Papi D, in the first round of the YGI and was unsuccessful. Looks like you were trying to help him out. Didn't quite go the way you had planned it. So I do have to ask, what was the plan that ultimately didn't go your way?
Believe this or not, some Georgia traits, more specifically Atlanta traits, do indeed die hard. Not like the movie. Those are good. This is a bad one. But it was a bad one. I don't know if you saw it, it was bad. But it was a choke. Simple choke. we're back on the right path. I don't know if you guys saw the training montage. I was hitting the bench with them. We're getting the miles in, film study, all kinds of stuff. But we're always twinning, always twinning.
All right, well, speaking of training, obviously you have a big match tonight with the man who defeated your brother a couple of weeks ago, Papi D. You've been training hard. Hopefully you and your brother are on the same page tonight. What is the strategy for you guys, for you to be able to come out on top tonight?
Do you mind if I share and stone this real quick and go cross words a little deeper here? The strategy tonight, I know I talked big game on that interview, but we do have to talk about the things that we have to avoid. The keys to victory, and just so happens, as you can see, I have them with me.
Yes, you do.
It goes, number 1, avoid sweatpants. Number 2, avoid pineapples. I learned that this weekend. It's pineapples, not pine cones.
Yeah, those are not.
That's edible. These are edible.
Right.
They're yellow. Let's see. Wrist locks. Test of strength. Arm drags. Scoop slams. Lariats. Drop kicks. Rope spots. And basically as you can see, any form of wrestling whatsoever.
It seems like it, yeah.
But I have good news. If we avoid literally any form of wrestling whatsoever on the face of the planet, that could be like Jeet Kune Do, like judo, amateur wrestling, karate, slipping on a banana peel, anything. If we avoid those, think we can win. Legitimate. Fingers crossed. He's pretty good. I don't know if you've seen him wrestle.
I have, yes. I have seen him wrestle up close, but gotta be honest, I'm not sure where to go from here, so we're just gonna cut it right now. Brock, best of luck, sir. Will he move on to the semifinals? The Young Guns Invitation. We'll find out later. TJ Lowe's here with Papi D, and of course, Benjy the Pineapple making an appearance.
Pineapple and Papi, of course, making an appearance. Thank you so much for the opportunity to have the platform to speak to the people. So shoot me lightly, please. What do you got for me?
You got it. Well, thank you for your time, and congratulations on making it this far in the Young Guns Invitation. But tonight you have a big match. But before we get into that, you faced Brady Seyden, your opponent's twin brother, a couple of weeks ago to advance this far. From your perspective, what happened between the two of them that ultimately cost them the
Well,
match?
I had no idea what the hell just happened. I just saw two brothers bickering, and I was like, you know what? Say that's my friend, roll you up, uno, dos, tres, ciao, ciao, and fui. Now, I look back, and it was, the brother was giving some unsolicited aid to his brother. And that's where they bickered. So I see that they made up currently right now. They're training to defeat me and my pant ribs and my pineapples. They're getting ready for everything. But listen up here, rock exciting, all right? You may be 2 steps ahead, but guess what? I'm 1 step ahead and 5 miles even ahead of you, okay? So no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you're one twin the same, I don't care. I'm coming home the winner of the Young Guns Invitation.
I love it. And so I do have to ask, now that you are facing Brady's twin brother Brock, does your strategy change at all, facing one or the other, or is it exactly the same?
All I ask for is this. I beg of you, por favor, please, there better be no twin shenanigans, because if that somehow intertwines in the match, oh, Papi's going to be Papi pissed off, okay? But I anticipate it, but I'm not going to sleep on it. So I'm prepared just like he's prepared for me. I'm prepared for whatever they got up their sleeve, okay?
You got it. Well, thank you so much, Papi D.
Thank you so much,
and
my friend.
thank you, Benjy the Pineapple, for making an appearance. Will Papi D advance to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational?
Yes!
According to him, the answer is yes. We'll find out soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And is the quarterfinals of Bracket B of the second annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. It has a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Georgia, weighing at 210 pounds, representing the Seyden twins, Seyden.
So excited! We're gonna do it! We're gonna go all the way! I'm going to Disneyland, Orlando! Columbus, South Carolina! The premiere of the new Ciatso with this, not even being made yet! Yeah!
And his opponent, he hails from the Caribbean, weighing at 201 pounds. Take it easy. It's Papi.
Quarterfinals, Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational, and who's punching their ticket to next week's 10-year anniversary of Proving Ground and the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational.
What a show that's going to be, and I have no idea, Alex. These two men are so evenly matched in any way that I can think of, including personality. I genuinely don't know who has the edge here.
And we saw last week Roze, Allday, and the Brute Ray Elliott advance. And now is it Brock Seyden? Or is it Papi D who eliminated his brother?
Speaking of his brother, is Brady okay? Like, he is outside the ring, just struggle busting along right now.
Well, he had a rough day at the office in the first match, taking that frog splash, taking the pinfall.
You know what? You gotta love it. You gotta love that he's still out here supporting his brother, even after what happened a couple weeks ago against Papi D, like you mentioned, that Brady Seyden was what all it looked like cost the match by his brother Brock.
And Brock Seyden brings Brady Seyden to the ring. Papi D brings the pineapple and the rip-away pants. And what was the pineapple's name? I know you told me.
Benjy the pineapple, but now we're sitting in the ring cross-legged. Are we going to do a test of strength sitting down? I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, Alex.
You never know what you're going to see at Monday Night Mayhem. They don't call it Mayhem for nothing.
Papi D just wrenching back on that arm of Brock Seyden. And yes, so both of these men, as Papi D showing off a little bit here.
The hammerlock push-up.
Again, we're going to see some stuff that probably never thought we'd see in this match. But both these guys, you know, Brock has his brother Brady at ringside. Papi D has Benjy the pineapple supporting him at ringside as well. So again, both these competitors evenly matched in every way I could think of.
And both with their sights set on Wrestle Expo, the WWN Young Guns Invitational Finals taking place at Battle for the Belts.
Before we get there, we got to get to the semifinals. Both these men looking to do just that tonight. And for Brock, not only would this be a huge win to move on into the tournament, but it would be a little bit of sweet revenge for his brother Cover. For his brother's first round loss to Papi D.
And now Brock Seyden sends Papi D in, up and over Papi D. Leapfrog, tear away the pants.
I mean, that's quite impressive. And
Brock Seyden did his homework. He caught the pants, he threw it back.
I mean, you gotta, I guess if you're gonna do homework, you might as well do homework on everything, including the pants rip.
He didn't do homework on that drop toe hold into the second rope.
Oh boy.
What is Papi D thinking here?
No.
From his crotch to your face, Mr. Seyden.
And it is very hot and humid, so I can guarantee you those pants are a little damp.
And now Papi D with a head of steam. And he slides on one twin and drop kicks the other, TJ.
I said these guys were evenly matched, but right now Papi D looks 1, 2, maybe even 3 steps ahead of Brock right now.
And now Papi D springboard lariat, putting it all on the line, hooks the leg.
Big kick out. Whew.
Only a 2 count, but what a contest this is. And this whole tournament has delivered. Everybody is going hard. Everybody wants their shot at going to Super Show and a shot at championship gold in the WWN family.
Francisco Ciatso would not want it any other way. But right now, it has been all Papi D to start this match.
But Brock Seyden turning it around into that arm lock, now looking to attack the wrist. We're seeing some joint manipulation, trying to hyperextend the elbow, break the finger.
Just as nasty as it gets.
And he's looking to break the arm.
I'm not sure I've seen that out of Brock Seyden since I started working here, Alex. This is a much more aggressive side of Brock Seyden than we're used to seeing.
And the Young Guns Invitational is all about the evolution of the youth in professional wrestling, and we're seeing that as Brock Seyden is trying to have some new offense and be more aggressive.
Well, that is a tough hold. A good job by Seyden to get out of that. Otherwise, that neck was about to be cranked in ways that necks should just not be cranked.
And right now, locking it in. And now wrenching at the shoulders, double hammer lock.
It's again something you just don't see very often. Brock Seyden showing off his technical wrestling ability, and I was able to talk to Brock earlier on. He actually said he wanted to avoid a lot of technical wrestling tonight in the interview. I guess he changed his strategy, which Papi D came out so hot. I don't blame him.
And the fans are coming alive for Papi D at the OCC Road House.
How can you not? So fun, such a big, fun, eccentric personality as Papi D. Brock Seyden, a popular man himself.
And once again, right into a pinfall. Pinfalls everywhere from both men.
We're seeing a lot of great technical wrestling. And again, I just have to say, Brock said he wanted to avoid that. But he's really doing a great job of holding his own in that realm right now.
And I know Papi D takes his training absolutely seriously. Training anywhere he can with anyone he can. And now knuckle lock with the overhand chop. What are we gonna see here? Papi D up to the top. Take it easy on the top rope, Papi D.
What amazing balance of Papi D. Now they're doing a little cha-cha.
Into a bulldog, and that's chaos, that's pandemonium, and that's mayhem.
They don't call it Monday Night Mayhem for a reason, and somehow it only got a 2 count.
Incredible walk the rope bulldog, and now front face lock, locked in, going for the vertical suplex. Papi D.
Not quite able to get Brock Seyden up. Neither man willing to give here.
Up and down. Who's going to get the advantage?
See Brady Seyden watching very intently right now.
And now looking for the German suplex or perhaps an O'Connor roll.
You have to wonder, I know these guys have said they're on the same page. You have to wonder how mixed of feelings Brady has right now, considering he feels probably he should be the one wrestling his brother right about now. Instead of Papi D.
And what a match that would have been.
Oh my goodness, it really would have. Perhaps we'll see that someday down the road, but for right now, what a match we're seeing tonight.
And Papi D up and over on his feet, and the biggest of forearms.
Brock may be out cold.
And referee Jay Taylor right there checking on Papi D. I don't know what we're seeing on the outside. Brock and Brady having a conversation. Now Brock slides back in. Now he's going for the roll-up. Incredible recovery from that forearm, but Brock Seyden is back in there. And now fireman's carry. And now Papi D kick to the midsection.
Papi D is wearing out Brock right now. Although, are we sure that's Brock?
Brady still looks like he's having a hard time on the outside. Brock's inside, and he's getting the life choked out of him, TJ.
Here is your winner by submission, Papi D.
Listen, I think that may have been Brady in the ring, because as I've said earlier, you know, in previous weeks, that necklace is the determining factor. Brock always wears that necklace, and I don't see a necklace on.
And I'll agree, I don't see either one with their headband on. We'll have to go back and look at the video footage, but the outcome either way, because Papi D made him tap out if they did.
I just don't understand the strategy. Yes, that is Brady Seyden that tapped out. I can see the necklace on Brock, and you can see Brock is now chastising his brother as Papi D scampers to the back, taking the win.
And now brothers arguing. It's pandemonium here tonight.
Brock cost Brady in the first round. Now seemingly Brady costing Brock in the the quarterfinals. And Papi D moving on to the semifinals. Oh, this cannot be good for these two guys. Not on the same page at all there.
These two men were born together. Are we going to see them fall apart right before Thanksgiving?
You know what they say? They said it in The Dark Knight. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Is that what we're seeing with the Seyden twins?
TJ Lopes back here with Papi D. Papi, congratulations. Big win tonight against, I think Brock Seyden, but I think Brady
Brock,
Seyden. I don't
think
really
Brady,
know.
I think Bob, I think Bartholomew, whoever that Brady was, it's not my problem. That is something for them to take care in their household. But me, I move on forward and I look to the future, and I'm winning this entire tournament. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No coconuts, just butts.
Speaking of butts, apparently it's me and Papi D. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what happens to guys that like pineapple? You know what? Matter of fact, I'll save it for next week. See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. And it is for the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship. Introducing first. Introducing first the challenger. She hails from Newark, New Jersey, and is your Puerto Rican speed demon, Bibi. In her hood, she hails from Long Island, New York, and is the reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, the Queen Pin, Katalina Perez.
WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship on the line in a match that was originally scheduled a few weeks ago, but due to injury, it was unable to happen. But it's happening right now, TJ.
And I could not be more excited. The week it was supposed to happen, I was in the ring announcing, so I am excited to be able to actually call this one with you, Alex, albeit a few weeks later.
Katalina Perez, Speed Demon Bibi, locking horns, both fan favorites here at the Proving Ground, but Katalina Perez is the first lady of the Proving Ground.
Absolutely, and she has done her very best to defend that championship with honor, but unfortunately, she still has not had a clean retention yet. All of the matches that she's supposed to have one against Bibi, ended up getting thrown out because of injury. Then she had the match against Kendall Ryan, and unfortunately Raven Knight ruined that whole thing. No clean finish there, cover. And then last week, she defended against Raven Knight, and Raven Knight not only got herself disqualified, got herself suspended, so I'm sure Katalina would love a clean, no-nonsense victory tonight so she can get that first real defense under her belt.
Get to celebrate the victory.
Oh, absolutely. There is no way to understate how important it is to just get that mentally out of your mind, just to be able to put it behind you and say, I did it, I retained, that's my first one. I'm good from here. It's going to be, maybe not cruise control, but it's going to get a little easier, hopefully, from here on out.
And if she keeps hitting Bibi as hard as she did with that back elbow and that European uppercut, she's going to get that title retention.
Perez showing off what made her win the title in the first place. Speed Demon Bibi in her own right is one of the most popular, one of the most decorated women we have here at Proving Ground. She's gone after this championship many times. She's going after it again tonight. Will tonight be the night she finally wins it?
And Katalina Perez, the first lady of Proving Ground, the former ACW Proving Ground Women's Champion, the current reigning and defending WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, and she is bringing the beating, the Speed Demon right here, lighting her up. Knife edge chop, DJ.
I could hear that, and I could feel that from up here. That is menacing, and Bibi avoids that one, thankfully for her.
Big knee strike right to the jaw, Katalina.
I don't care how tough you are, getting kneed in the face like that's gonna rock you!
And she just kicked her right in the side of the face. Katalina Perez might be unconscious. We might have a new champion here.
Boy, would that have been something so quickly into this match to have a new champion, but a kick out at 2. Perez is still in this one, but Bibi is in full control.
And full control with a snap suplex. And now what is Bibi looking for as she looks to make her claim to the WWN Proving Ground Women's Championship? And we want to thank our sponsor, Territory Tees. They bring us this action. They sponsor our shows. Check them out, territorytees.com. You can get some sweet wrestling merch. Help support your WWNLive Proving Ground. Territorytees.com, where nostalgia meets the ring. Katalina Perez in trouble here. Bibi hooking the leg, but after that kick, Katalina has not been the same.
I know that was just a 1 count, but you can see how groggy Katalina Perez has been, like you said, since that knee in the corner and then followed up with that kick. All it's taken is a couple of strikes, but Perez now fighting back.
And back and forth, they are just laying it in on each other, and now Bibi elbow drop. Katalina Perez.
Softening the queen pin up is Speed Demon Baby, and a huge leg drop right to the throat.
Wombo combo, Speed Demon BB. And now looking to cut off the oxygen, slow things down, looking to regroup. What is it gonna take to keep the queen pin down?
I have no idea. I mean, we've seen how tough Katalina Perez has been over her career. Finally now has made it to the mountaintop. But it's one thing to be the hunter, and it's another thing to be the hunted. And BB is on the hunt for gold right now.
And you know the WWN Proving Ground women's locker room all have their eyes set on Katalina Perez, whether it's Emily Locke, Gianna Gage, Kendall Ryan, Speed Demon, BB, Raven, Niter, whoever else may show up.
And a big takedown. Katalina Perez is firing up, picking up the pace against the Speed Demon herself.
And that's the PGOG we've all come to see. Laying it in, DDT from the queen pin. Speed Demon BB just barely able to get the shoulder off the mat after that.
And if you were next door, you would know that Katalina Perez has gotten back into this match because this crowd has been fired up ever since she started taking over here. And now, couldn't she be setting her up?
She is stalking her prey. The PGOG looks to throw it in, but BB ducks it. She did her homework.
Looked for that rolling forearm that's put so many away, but instead she got a knee right to the jaw.
Speed Demon BB's your new champion. No, she's not. How did Katalina Perez kick out of that?
I don't know, but all I know is Katalina Perez is one tough cookie. Holy cow, what a kick out. What a match we're seeing right now.
And I don't know how Katalina Perez is even conscious after that wombo combo from Speed Demon BB, but Katalina Perez once again fighting back.
How is she still going after all those strikes? And another one! That could be it.
That's gotta be it. Code breaker. But no, Katalina Perez kicks out at the last second. The championship is on the line, TJ.
Speed Demon BB, as I said, has gone after this championship many times. She hasn't been able to hit that one big impact move, that one move that brings home the championship. She's trying to set Perez up for that right now. Can she do it tonight?
Both women forearm after forearm. How much more can they possibly have?
At this juncture, it is who wants it more, and another huge kick. And this may be the time. Is she gonna go for the falling angel?
That hit the mark. That kick hit right on the button, and BB is going for the elbow drop. We've seen her win matches with this before.
Fallen angel, but she missed it. Perez out of the way.
And then she's got it lined up. And
rolling forearm.
She just blasts her.
Here is your winner, and still the WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion, the Queen Pin, Katalina Perez.
And what an impressive title defense. There it is, holding the championship up without any mayhem, without any chaos, just a knockout blow. And still, WWN Proving Ground Women's Champion.
Katalina Perez proved a lot to any doubters she may have had tonight. A clean victory, no shenanigans, no anarchy, no nothing, as you said, Alex. What a forearm, and the toughness shown by the queen pin. She bows to no one.
The PGOG, the champ, the queen pin, Katalina Perez, shine superstar.
She's on the fast track to WWN Super Show battle for the belts, but for Speed Demon BB, the heartbreak is evident in her body language and all over her face. But what a performance from her tonight, and the crowd clearly agrees.
She gave it her all. You gotta wonder, was there some ring rust after having to take a few weeks off due to injury, to recoup? You wonder if there's ring rust there, but I don't think we've seen the last of Speed Demon BB. She's a hell of a competitor.
Certainly not, and somehow we've got another half to go, Alex.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. He is from Tampa, Florida, weighing at 181 pounds, representing the Dojo Hunters, Ryan the Sensei.
He's at it again.
And his opponent, he hails from Bloomington, Indiana, weighing in at 175 pounds, the king of the next generation,
Both of these competitors in this match fell just short in the Young Guns Invitational, but both were absolutely impressive. Ryan the Sensei, Rhys, Maddox, one-on-one right here, right now.
I could not be more excited. You want to come back from an intermission, Alex? There's no two men I'd rather see open things up than these two young, athletic, high-energy competitors. Rhys, Maddox, Ryan the Sensei. Man, are we in for a match.
And we saw Ryan the Sensei fall short to TJ Brady in the Young Guns Invitational. Rhys Maddox falling short to Big Boy Patty, who we will see take on each other later tonight. And here we go. Ryan the Sensei, Rhys Maddox, two of the very impressive new faces we've seen at Proving Ground over 2025.
You know, Alex, Paul Heyman says that in order to have people care about a match, you need to know who the guys are, why are they fighting, and why do I care? I'll tell you in like 30 seconds. Two of the most young, athletic, high energy, high impact, exciting competitors that you'll find here at Proving Ground wanting to prove that they're the best. That's it. That is all you need to know.
And both of them looking to call themselves Rookie of the Year here at Proving Ground. Rhys Maddox in running for PWI's Rookie of the Year.
And I could see why both of these men, so impressive, not able to even land a hit on one another yet. Both so elusive and quick. You can see the mutual respect being shown already, but I can assure you here in about 30 to 60 seconds, that respect will be right out the window and someone will get punched right in the mouth.
And Ryan the Sensei of the Dojo Hunters, we saw his tag team partner, Coban El Cazador Castillo, when he made his way out to the ring. Coban currently on injured reserve with a separated shoulder.
He was super impressive in the first round of the Young Guns Invitational as well, but we wish a speedy recovery to Mr. Castillo. But right now, his partner, Ryan the Sensei, just trying to keep up with the blur. That is Rhys Maddox. Wow!
Two of the best young talents you can see today. Rhys Maddox with a whole head of steam. Snap mare, cartwheel, drop kick.
Don't blink, you'll miss something.
But don't underestimate Ryan the Sensei. Not only has he competed at WWN Monday Night Mayhem, he's competed in mixed martial arts events right here at the OCC Road House.
And yeah, that's first it was a handshake, then it was a hand slap. Somebody's gonna get punched here real soon.
And it's action like this you can see if you get your Club WWN subscription, $9.99 a month, thousands of hours of wrestling, video on demand, Full Impact Pro, Shine Wrestling, WWN Super Show, Proving Ground, including a Monday Night Mayhem, and you can see Ryan the Sensei putting the boots to Rhys Maddox.
It's the first sign of adversity we've seen from Maddox in this match.
Springboard double leg drop. New offense from Ryan the Sensei, and every week he shows you another reason why he is a sensei.
Rhys Maddox just trying to gather himself, but Ryan the Sensei, like you said, showing something that we haven't really seen from him very often, with a lot of high-flying maneuvers, just again trying to keep up with Rhys Maddox. And I love the adaptability, I should say, of Ryan the Sensei so far.
Flipping leg drop from Ryan the Sensei, and that was impactful, but not enough to keep Rhys Maddox down.
That flipping wasn't just an excitable word, that was actually what he did, a flipping leg drop. Wow.
What a matchup we are seeing here. This is why you don't miss a Monday. This is why you tune in on Facebook and YouTube and watch live, because it gets crazy here at the OCC Road House.
And this is what Sensei wanted to avoid. Maddox picking up the pace.
And a springboard twisting punch to the jaw.
And a kip up. Rhys Maddox trying to fire up this crowd. Get right back in this thing.
And Ryan the Sensei doesn't look like he knows where he's at.
Going for off with his head.
Ryan the Sensei saw it coming, he ducked it. And what a maneuver from Ryan the Sensei. Hooks the leg.
Oh, and Maddox just barely out it too. Going for it again here.
We were talking about Coban El Cazador Castillo out with an injured shoulder. With a kick out like that, it's going to be referee Jay Taylor out with a torn shoulder.
Or Rhys Maddox with how ferociously he kicked out. I feel like it was all instinct right there.
And Ryan the Sensei is looking to make a statement here. WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a ripcord kick like that. But Ryan the Sensei showing his martial arts background and pedigree right there.
I told you, don't underestimate him, but what an elbow! That rocked Ryan the Sensei!
Off with his head! Good night, Sensei!
What a huge victory for Rhys Maddox here at WWN Proving Ground. That was an incredible contest. To take nothing away from Ryan the Sensei, that was a good, he put everything into that.
I'm still trying to catch my breath. And let's see, yep, they still do shake hands in the end. Love to see the good sportsmanship, but my goodness, what a match. And finally, after all the impressive showings we've seen from Rhys Maddox, he gets his first victory here at Proving Ground. Congratulations, Rhys Maddox. But again, like you said, Alex, Ryan the Sensei, nothing to be ashamed of. He gave everything he had tonight, and he was quite impressive in his own right.
But it's Rhys Maddox adds the check mark to his Rookie of the Year resume. Bright future for Rhys Maddox.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
We saw these two get into it last week in what LR Marriott are calling the Clearwater screw job. It was blazing hot Blackjack and Benjy and Neptune versus LR Marriott. And it was Damian Jemini, the Hurricane Rana, blazing hot Blackjack right into the ring post. See him still holding that side of his head. Looking to get a little bit of revenge on one Damian Jemini right here in singles competition.
And you got to give credit to Blackjack coming out here not at 100%, but I suppose in this industry, very few times will you ever be 100% when you step in that ring.
And sometimes if you have a chance to punch Damian Jemini in the face, look how he's running his mouth. You don't pass it up.
I mean, this is really what he does, and Blackjack not taking any of it.
And Damian Jemini is giving up a lot of size and strength, and you see it there. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Blackjack tossing Damian Jemini like a rag doll all across the ring, and again!
We are going to suplex country?
I guess, yeah. Suplex country, that makes sense, sure.
Overhead belly to belly, and now hoisting him up. Is it sidewalk slam time? It is. Right on the Club WWN.
They've expanded in their real estate, Alex, I guess. But regardless, Blackjack looking very impressive with a senton, and Gemini's overwhelmed.
You are right. I have never been to a country with the sidewalk. Blazing hot Blackjack.
We're getting off the rails completely here.
And now Damian Jemini hoisted up into the electric chair position. Fighting his way out. That got dangerous real fast.
It certainly did. And for Damian Jemini, I mean, look, I can understand the frustration that La Media has had over the last few weeks with the commissioner and with everything, but to call last week the Clearwater screw job when they did cheat in order to get that victory in the first place is a bit strange.
Rick Thames saw it, we saw it, the OCC Road House faithful saw it, and Rick Thames had had enough. The story between Lamaria and Rick Thames, a story you can watch back on YouTube, but it's been since we've been on Monday Night Mayhem.
It's basically gone on for years. At this point, it is bordering on parody, but perhaps we will get some kind of endpoint when we get to Battle of the Belts, the Super Show on the 14th of December. But perhaps not, because if TJ Brady wins the Young Guns Invitational, we'll get into this more later on tonight, that match may never happen.
And of course, already announced for WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, Damian Jemini versus Rafael Gonzalez, father versus son.
Or if you ask Damian Jemini, guy versus some other random dude. But point is, yes, that match is happening at Super Show, and I for one cannot wait to see those two finally be able to get their hands on each other with no paperwork or lawyers or commissioners or nobody else involved, just two men trying to beat the crap out of each other.
Father versus son grudge match. And now Damian Jemini looking to put blazing hot Blackjack away.
Speaking of two men beating the crap out of each other, I am impressed with Damian Jemini taking that early flurry from blazing hot Blackjack and is now in control. And that chin lock with the forearm right over that carotid artery, that jugular vein on the neck. Amazing. What great technique.
And not only is Rafael Gonzalez, Damian Jemini squaring off at Wrestle Expo at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. At Wrestle Expo, we will have former WCW ring announcer Gary Michael Capetta, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Argus Artois, Eva Lees, Kelsey Reagan, Natalia Markova, Teal Piper, Damo, Sonny Ono, Perry Saturn, Baby Keith, Tokyo Monster, Cahegas, and more.
Certainly it is a stacked deck for Wrestle Expo and Super Show Battle for the Belts, but right now both these men just trying to survive tonight, and Blackjack just suffered a stomp and senton combo. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Went for a double stomp and then laid back down and hit a senton right afterwards. What an innovative maneuver from Damian Jemini.
While Damian Jemini might have one of the worst attitudes in the Proving Ground locker room, there is no doubt he is one of the most talented wrestlers that we have on the roster.
And he proved it in singles action against Richport Ayala a few weeks ago. Damian Jemini is not just a tag team guy. He is not just some young guy whose dad was around to win the matches for him or whose partner's around to win the matches for him. He proved he can hang on his own with the very best, and he's doing so again tonight.
And blazing hot Blackjack fight up from his feet. And he just took Damian Gemini's head up, make it a two-piece.
With all the punishment that neck has taken over the last couple of weeks, I'm amazed that Blackjack still has this much speed and agility in him, but look at him go!
Power slam from Blackjack.
And now the overalls are coming down and the t-shirt's coming off.
And the fans are going wild at the OCC Road House. Blue Thunder Bomb.
Oh, and Jemini! Look how close the referee's hand was to the mat.
How in the hell did Damian Jemini kick out of that? That is a grown human being tossed around and slammed with full impact.
I'm not sure if you could have fit a credit card between the hand and the mat, but now a guillotine choke going right back to putting all the pressure on Blackjack's neck.
And Blackjack was looking for the pump handle ending, but Damian Jemini had it scouted right into the choke. And this gotta be it. Blackjack might be out.
His arm goes down again, that's it. But Blackjack! A little bit of fight left in him.
Blazing hot Blackjack. What incredible strength up to his feet.
Look at this, look at the power of Blackjack to a Falcon Arrow.
Falcon Arrow is right hook to leg. That's gotta be it, TJ.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What a matchup! How did Damian Jemini kick out?
I gotta give credit where credit is due, the toughness of Damian Jemini. If he kept one thing from the guy who he says is not his dad, it might be the toughness.
And business is picking up here at the OCC Road House. Damian Jemini, electric chair position, elbows to the right on the top of the head.
And now right back to that injured neck. Blackjack just taking a beating, dropping to his knees. And Damian Jemini feeling like this one's getting close to being over.
Said he's had it up to here with Blackjack.
Oh, come on.
And is he going for the dog chain?
Jemini, you don't need that. You just don't.
But sometimes anger and rage doesn't care about wins and losses. It cares about inflicting punishment.
Oh!
And there's Puerto Rican Hound Dog. I didn't even know he was here.
I didn't know he was here either, but he's making sure Jemini doesn't do anything underhanded tonight. Uh-oh.
Hound Dog, referee Gator Roberts having words with Hound Dog. Hound Dog is not supposed
Look at Jemini, look at Jemini. He's got a Puerto Rican themed chair, it looks like. He's setting it up.
Blazing hot Blackjack appears to be in a bad way, holding that already head.
He's pulling in Eddie Guerrero, Alex.
He's trying to, but Gator's not even Wait a minute.
Did Gator see it? Oh, and he just got him right in the head. Blackjack turning the tables.
He's got it hooked. This is pump handle. Face buster.
Pump handle, big ending.
Here is your winner, Blackjack.
Damian Jemini made the decision to try to get foreign objects involved. Hound Dog stops the chain. Blackjack counters the chair, and Blackjack walks out your winner.
Damian Jemini ate that chair like it was Golden Corral. He got a mouthful of metal, but blazing hot Blackjack privy to Damian Gemini's tricks, but you have to give an assist to the Puerto Rican Hound Dog for stopping the use of the chain. And now Jemini, you can hear how frustrated he is.
having words with Gator Roberts, having a fit, screaming about the chain, screaming about the chair. That doesn't change the official's decision. Lays it hot. Blackjack walks out your winner. What a match.
TJ Lopes here backstage with Big Boy Papi. First of all, Papi, congratulations on making it this far in the Young Guns Invitational. What a match you had a couple of weeks ago with Rhys Maddox. What did that match mean for you, and what did it mean for you to come out on top?
Well, me and Rhys have been wrestling each other for the past 3 years, pretty much anywhere you could wrestle. And we never got to do it on stage like WWN, and especially doing it in the Ciatso tournament was an absolute honor. So it was a very great time, and it's competitive. Me and Rhys are going for the top spot against each other. And so to be able to win that match and have that on video is something, because we are brothers, outside and inside the ring. It doesn't change the competitiveness, but being able to show my little brother I whooped him, it feels pretty good, man. It feels pretty good.
That's great. And speaking of the Ciatso Young Guns Invitational tonight, you are facing TJ Brady, someone who was in the Young Guns Invitational last year, made it all the way to the finals. How does your strategy change from someone who you're so familiar with and have wrestled so many times in Rhys Maddox to somebody like TJ Brady, who you may not be as familiar with?
Well, me and TJ have been coming up in the wrestling scene around the same time, so you know, you hear a lot of noise about a lot of people, and it's always exciting to get to challenge yourself against those people. TJ's connection with this tournament is undeniable. I mean, last year he had a great showing. He went all the way to the finals, and so I'm dealing with someone who has more experience in the Ciatso tournaments than myself. That doesn't change the attitude I'm going with it, because I want to win as well. So I'm honestly very excited for this match, and I believe that he is too. Because whoever goes on from this match is going to have very good momentum heading into the semifinals, actually.
Fair enough. Well, Big Boy Papi, once again, congratulations on making it this far. I'm once again TJ Lopes with Big Boy Papi. Will he advance to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational? Backstage correspondent TJ Lopes here with TJ Brady. We're going to have a little bit of TJ on TJ action here. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Brady, on making it this far in the Young Guns Invitational. Tonight you face Big Boy Papi, someone who has a lot of momentum going into this tournament, as do you. So, what's your feeling going into tonight's match?
See, Papi and I go back just a tad bit. We both come up at the same time, around the same time. And right after I was screwed last year from the tournament by Rick Dames, I had my foot on the rope, the ref didn't see it, got screwed by the referee, yada, 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 vice and violence came out. Papi was the first person that I had the displeasure of seeing after that tournament loss. And he took full advantage of Univice running out there, and he rolled me up for a 3 count, which means Papi has 1 lick over me. So tonight, I get my lick back on Papi, and still I'm redeeming the tournament after all the garbage that happened to it last year. That should have never happened, and it's my job, in the name of my father, to fix this thing.
Well, speaking of the Commissioner Rick Dames, I feel remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that the prospect is, if you lose this tournament, you will have to face the Commissioner in a match at WWN's Super Show Battle for the Belts. So how much is that taking your focus off of tonight, knowing that that's looming over your head?
It's not taking any focus off. As a matter of fact, you saw what they did last week. We had our match 1, fair, completely fair. He comes out and just changes it. So what's stopping him from doing that tonight? He can just do it tonight. He can do it any night. Just come out and just change the matches. So we got a plan to make sure Rick is not involved in any ways tonight. And this match is going all my ways. And God forbid it doesn't. Somebody better put medical insurance. Someone better start getting an Airbnb, something ready for Rick. Because he's going to have a plan B. He ain't living another day.
Fair enough. Well, thank you so much, TJ. Correspondent TJ Lopes here once again with another TJ Brady. Will he advance to the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational? We'll find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for 1 fall. And it's the quarterfinals of Bracket A of the 2nd Annual Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. They have a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Why? Because it was deserve respect. Now, Seyden!
Representing Armeria, he hails from Little Italy, New York, weighing in at 165 pounds. He's pure enough. TJ Brady.
WWN Proving Ground Young Guns Invitational. TJ Brady was last year's finalist, and he has his eyes set on winning it this year. And he has a chance to punch his ticket to the Proving Ground 10-year anniversary right here. He has the chance to take that next step to Super Show, be the only two-time finalist. The pressure's on, TJ, and you got your hands full, because you're going up against Big Boy Patty.
Yeah, this is going to be a absolute barn burner, and not a single Young Guns Invitational match has failed to deliver so far. I expect nothing less for this match. TJ Brady, as you said, has his hands full with Big Boy Patty tonight.
And his opponent, he hails from Clearwater, Florida, weighing at 211 pounds. He's the BBP, Big Boy Patty.
And I for one, am super excited for this contest, TJ. The way that the Young Guns Invitational is shaped out, this is an incredible contest. You can only see here at WWN Proving Ground Monday Night Mayhem. And this is two of the hottest up-and-coming talents anywhere in the world.
How can you not love what Proving Ground is giving to you on a week-to-week basis, including next week at our 10th anniversary show? I can't imagine what that's going to be like. But before we get there, we got to have TJ Brady versus Big Boy Patty. Oh man, I cannot wait for this. Two opposing styles, two opposing attitudes, two people who want this just as bad as anyone I've ever been able to talk to for this tournament. I've talked to just about everyone. Man, I'm excited.
And here we go. Bell has rung.
TJ Brady calling Francisco Ciatso his dad, saying that this is the tournament his dad built and Big Boy Patty doesn't belong here.
And you can hear the disdain from the OCC Road House faithful. Listen to him, TJ.
Knowing TJ Brady, he's going to want nothing more than to feed off of that crowd. All the disdain and the hatred and the vitriol they have for him, he's going to throw it right back at them if he can help it.
And it's been about a year since we first seen Big Boy Patty arrive at the Proving Ground. back at the old WWN TC in Port Richey. And he has been impressive, and he has grown each and every time we've seen him. And this is the best we've ever seen Big Boy Patty. But this is also the best we've ever seen TJ Brady.
I had an opportunity to talk to both of these guys before this match tonight, as I have had the privilege of talking to everyone in the quarterfinals before their matches. And I asked Big Boy Patty if there's any difference in having to wrestle someone like Rhys Maddox, cover here, that he's so familiar with it. He said so many matches with over the last few years versus a guy like TJ Brady, who he may not be as familiar with. And Big Boy Patty said, you know what? The mentality is all the same. Nothing really changes. I want to win this tournament, and I'm going to prove to TJ Brady why, and I absolutely admire that mentality.
And TJ Brady backing off, found himself looking up at Big Boy Patty, and he got out of dodge to the corner, looking to regroup early on in this quarterfinals matchup, bracket A.
Yeah, Brady's not going to want Big Boy Patty to get a hold of him. He's going to want to stay away. He's going to want to use his quickness and agility. I know we've said that a couple of times tonight, but it's just the way it is, guys. When you have an advantage, no matter what that advantage is, you want to focus on it, you want to hone in on it as much as you can.
And you would be stupid not to. And TJ Brady not using his agility advantage, he's trying to go to the size disadvantage, and it's not working out.
That's exactly what you said, Alex. You'd be stupid not to go for your advantages, and Brady trying to change up the strategy, maybe catch Patty off guard a little bit, and it just didn't work. And Brady just got clocked. And a kick out. Already, TJ Brady is in a world of trouble.
A world of hurt, giving up 100 pounds to Big Boy Patty. The big boy and Big Boy Patty is for real.
Certainly is, and you know, with TJ Brady and how badly he wants to win this tournament, for the myriad of reasons he and we have publicly discussed on air, off air, and everything, this would just be a huge blow for TJ Brady if he's not able to win this match. And what a smart move, tripping up Patty right into the ropes.
And we know now that it will be Papi D versus,
I believe, Roze Allday is who his opponent's going to be.
Papi D versus Roze Allday next week at the 10-year anniversary, and then it will be the Brute Ray Elliott versus one of these two men.
Well, TJ Brady right now has no idea where he is, or maybe he does, playing a little bit of possum. Big Boy Patty went for the biggest of suicide dives, and it did not work out.
And TJ Brady up to the top, but nobody, crash and burn.
Big Boy Patty saw it coming and just sauntered out of the way, and then a big senton.
Senton hooks the leg. Referee Jay Taylor right there, but only a 2 count.
I have been so impressed with Big Boy Patty since I saw him a couple of weeks ago here in the Young Guns Invitational. My goodness, does this guy have it all in the ring? Speed, strength, agility, size, great attitude, everything you could possibly want in a competitor. But he's going up against a guy with much more experience and a guy who's willing to do anything to win in TJ Brady.
TJ Brady saw pile driver or power bomb, and he got out of there.
Yeah, whatever it was, Brady wanted no part of it. Now, is Big Boy Patty going to go for it again? Doesn't look like it. Oh boy.
TJ Brady, too much talking to the fans.
Oh, and another just really smart move, using Patty's size against him, just cutting the legs out from under him, and now wailing away.
I've heard the term be called, he's a cunning POS.
Well, I try not to say those things on air, Alex, but you know, I have heard those exact same things as well. But I can't say anything bad about TJ Brady and his talent, the way that he performs. He just gets it done. That's all I can say, is he finds a way to win, and I admire it.
By hook or by crook, and a shot at the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. A shot at Super Show on the line. Big Boy Patty with the reversal.
I don't know if Irish whipping a guy who has 100+ pounds on you is a great idea. Oh, what a top rope stomp from TJ Brady.
And that could be it. What a contest. New offense from TJ Brady. You know what this means to him.
Oh, it certainly means everything. That armband on his right arm tells you everything you need to know. Francisco Ciatso was his mentor. He even said he's like his father. He admires him so much, he taught him everything that he knows, and he wants to win this tournament, if for no other reason, to honor his mentor.
To avenge last year, he felt so disappointed that he fell short to Brady Payne.
Absolutely, and again, I said if for no other reason for his mentor, there's a whole lot of reasons why Brady wants to win, and that's one of them.
You are not gonna win taking a suplex like that. Hoisted up over 7 feet in the air, dropped down. That was brutal.
No, you are not. Both these guys are completely lost right now. I don't even know if they remember they're still in Clearwater.
Both men struggle and get to their feet. The OCC Road House faithful coming alive. TJ Brady with the forearm. Big boy Patty with a forearm. Back and forth between the two.
Patty with those just heavy forearms right to the jaw. And now Brady with a few of his own.
Big boy Patty fired up.
Look at Patty, wow!
He looked staggered for a second, but he regrouped into German suplexes.
And he's holding on, probably looking for a third one here. Both men are so exhausted. Can Patty get the trifecta?
And no ripcord forearm, and now going for a whole different kind of suplex.
Oh, and a brain buster!
He said 1 German suplex, nope. 2 German suplex, nope. How about a brain buster?
It's Brady somehow got his shoulder up after that. I don't know how his brain doesn't look like the scrambled eggs I eat every Saturday morning, but he's still in this thing.
That was a hell of a combo. TJ Brady fighting out to his feet.
Brady nearly landed right on his head just trying to get out of that, but luckily he managed to escape and with a knee right to the jaw.
And now TJ Brady with a head of steam.
And another one attacking that jaw.
And a huge bulldog. That's signature TJ Brady. Still not enough to keep big boy Patty down.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Alex. These two men are giving everything they have. Big boy Patty pulling out all the stops and TJ Brady refusing to yield.
And I gotta shout out Territory Tees, the official sponsor of the Young Guns Invitational, for bringing us this incredible action.
Thank you so much, Territory Tees. Without you, we wouldn't be here watching this absolute car crash of a match in all the best ways.
Big boy Patty staggers up to his feet. TJ Brady off the rope, but he just got caught.
I think he may have been going for that flatliner, and Big Boy Patty just tossed him to the ground, saying, not today.
And that looked brutal. And a power bomb!
Oh, man!
And he keeps a hold of it into a submission. What a combination!
If he could get those legs underneath his armpits, he'd get so much more torque on that. Now transitioning
into the STF, Big Boy Patty.
Step over, toe hold, face lock. What a transition, but Brady able to get out of it.
TJ Brady going to the eyes, going to any means necessary.
I'm sure Francisco Ciatso would be proud of that one. TJ Brady just barely managing to escape.
And he went chest first into the turnbuckle. That looked nasty. And TJ Brady back to the top rope. And a Rough Rider off the top.
That might be it, Alex.
TJ Brady hooks the leg.
Here is your winner, TJ Brady.
And on to the semifinals you go to take on your former classmate and training partner at the WWNTC. TJ Brady goes to face on the Brute Ray Elliott next week.
Congratulations, TJ Brady. He earned this one tonight. Nothing underhanded, no shenanigans, just I was better than you tonight. Both these men gave it everything they had, but only one could move on. And tonight, that is the man who is just pure enough to beat Big Boy Patty, and that's TJ Brady.
His house, alright? You can be the best big boy you can, but never forget who came before us.
Ooh. Oh, there you go. I almost can't believe what I'm seeing, Alex. A show of enormously great sportsmanship from TJ Brady to Big Boy Patty.
The emotions must have overcome him, advancing to the semifinals, securing a spot at the Proving Ground 10-year anniversary next week, and only one step away from Super Show and the finals of the Francisco Ciatso Memorial Young Guns Invitational.
TJ Brady showing exactly how much winning this tournament means to him, to his mentor, and to everyone who loves and believes in TJ Brady. I have to respect it, and I even have to admire it. Congratulations, TJ Brady. You showed a side of yourself tonight I didn't think you had. Congratulations.
Not because I want to, but because I have to.
And the semifinals are locked in. Wrestle Expo is so close you can almost taste it.
I don't know what I'm tasting right now, Alex, but this show has been fantastic so far.
And we still got one more match, and it is your main event. Full Impact Pro Florida Heritage Championship on the line.
And TJ Brady back to the top rope. And a Rough Rider off the top. That might be it, Alex. TJ Brady hooks the leg.
TJ Loeb's back here with TJ Brady. Congratulations, sir. You are moving on to the semifinals of Francisco Ciatso Young Guns Invitational. You shook hands with Big Boy Patty after the match. The side of you that at least I haven't really seen very often. What led you to do that?
So, I've said time and time again that my goal and my ambition is to redeem the tournament. The tournament was done dirty last year. It had a sour past look, all in the past because of one winner who couldn't hold up that standard. And that whole tournament was tarnished by that. So now it's my job, part of my legacy, to fix that. And the least I can do is everyone that steps up to me, when they fall down, I can hold them back up and say, hey, you tried your best, but you weren't trained by Francisco Ciatso, so you don't got this. So I did my job. I put down the Sensei. I put down Big Boy Patty. And now, Big Boy Brute, that story writes itself. I'm putting him down. Respectfully, I love the new attitude, Brute. I appreciate what you're doing. But what I don't appreciate is now that we're across the ring from each other at the semifinals, only one Ciatso kid's going to do this one. And it's all eyes on me.
Let's see if TJ Brady will be pure enough in the semifinals of the Young Guns Invitational. But once again, congratulations. Mr. Porter, hi, I'm...
Yes, yet your shadow gave you away from the light above.
Fair enough. I guess I'm not sneaky when I'm around a detective, but what are you doing out here by yourself?
Well, you said detective. It's actually private investigator, Slade Porter. As you can see from the terrain, I enjoy my solace.
Fair enough. I apologize. I'm a little new around here. I'll get it right. You posted earlier this week about how much this FIP championship means to you, but in actual verbal words here, can you tell the people at home that may not know your story why tonight's match is so important for you?
The Florida Heritage Championship is a championship that I've been watching ever so closely for over a decade. Many have forgotten the lineage of that title. I have not forgotten. History has not forgotten. And while the technical wrestlers, the great tactical minds that have held it have faded into the background, in the foreground remains the miscreants, the evildoers that have clung to that title and riddled its name in disgust. And while Richport Ayala is a great wrestler, he is not doing for the Florida Heritage Championship what I could do, and that would be to extend the long arm of justice and reclaim it from depravity and dawn a new age on November 24th, 2025. The era where we don't play around anymore. The only game is afoot. Because I always get my man. You got the case now, buddy boy?
I do. I will leave you to your solitude. Thank you for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event. It's scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the FIP Florida Heritage Championship. Introducing first.
And say it now, the case leads, new Florida Heritage Champion. Don't think so, Buster.
Introducing first the challenger. He hails from Chinatown in Los Angeles, California. Weighing in at 193 3/4 pounds. Private Eye.
And what a main event we have tonight. And Slade Porter throwing the jacket. The ref hasn't even called for the bell, right in the face of the champion. And Slade Porter coming in with a game plan, it looks like.
You'll have to forgive me. I lost my marbles there for a second. I didn't know what was going on, if the match had started, if the match hadn't started. But Slade Porter showing how bad he wants this right now.
And now we are official. Referee Gator Roberts calls for the bell, but Slade Porter with the underhanded advantage early on.
Slade Porter, my goodness. I don't know if I can remember the last time we've seen this kind of aggression out of the private eye, but he wants this more than I've seen anybody want this championship before.
He made it clear on social media that Full Impact Pro FIP was one of the first independent wrestling promotions that he ever attended, and winning a championship at FIP was one of his goals early on 10 years ago. And here we are 10 years later, and he has a chance to do it right here, right now. The stakes couldn't be higher for Slade Porter.
And I got to talk to Slade Porter before the show started, and he was off by himself, and I was just able to get a quick minute with him cover here. And he reiterated what you just said, Alex, but he also was not in a good mood. Clearly coming out with a game plan to be aggressive early on and overwhelm the champion, Richport Ayala, who is in a really bad way from the lower body right now.
And he is attacking the ankle and the knee, looking to make the game afoot. And Slade Porter is one of the few men that I've seen on multiple different occasions throughout the 10 years of WWN Proving Ground. At the ACW Fight Night in December of 2015, Slade Porter was on the card. He was at Kicker South in Port Richey, and he's here now with the OCC Road House, better than ever, best shape of his career, and one of his goals could happen right here, right now.
I don't know if you're gonna find a man more motivated to win a match than you're gonna find Slade Porter tonight. I know Ayala has faced some of the best here at Proving Ground, defending that championship. He just rams that leg onto the side, the hardest part of the ring right there on the apron. I know we've seen Ayala defend against some of the best, but I don't think he's faced anybody who would want a win more than Slade Porter tonight.
And now locked in with the figure four. And you see Slade Porter jaw-jacking with the fans. And just think of the implications, winning the FIP Florida Heritage Champion. Right now, Richport Ayala is in the ecstasy of gold at WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts, but Slade Porter could change that right here with only a few weeks till Super Show.
And what a boon for his career that would be. You're always wanting to fight at the biggest shows of the year and show the most amount of people all around the world what you have and that you are among the very best. Both of these men want to do that, not just here tonight.
And one way to show your best is here with a unique submission, tying up Richport Ayala, the much bigger man. The legs are tied up, the arms are tied up, hyperextensions and dislocations.
Look at the pain etched on the face of Ayala. I don't even know if he knows what hit him right now. Slade Porter has just completely dominated every second of this match so far.
Richport Ayala has seen the best of the best, not only as his time as the FIP Florida Heritage Champion, but as a former WWN Proving Ground Champion. And now Slade Porter with his eyes on Wrestle Expo on the second rope. And a huge back elbow. And what a weekend Wrestle Expo is going to be, December 13th and 14th. Meet and greets with talent from all eras of professional wrestling. I've seen Sonny Ono on the guest list. I saw Baby Keith on the guest list. I saw Natalia Markova on the guest list. I saw Teal Piper on the guest list. Kelsey Reagan, Eva Lee, so much more. plus WWN Super Show Battle for the Belts. We know we have the Young Guns Invitational Finals. We know we have the Ecstasy of Gold at Battle for the Belts, and we know we have Rafael Gonzalez versus Damian Jemini. So what a weekend it's going to be. Get your tickets now on sale, OCCRoadhouseNation.com, WWNLive.com.
I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. All I know is that that cannot be anything other than so painful for Ayala. Oh my goodness.
Two things, painful and a pinfall.
That's a painful pinfall, painfall, whatever it might be. But Slade Porter, I am so impressed with how aggressive he's been so far.
This has been the most focused Slade Porter I've ever seen. No hijinks, no nonsense, just coming out here with a game plan and going on the attack.
Just attacking that left leg, setting up. Later on in the match, he's gonna go for that reverse figure 4 leg lock.
The game is afoot.
That's exactly right. He calls it the game's afoot. And for Ayala, I mean, he's got to find something. He's got to get some space from Slade Porter, or else this match could turn, and that may just be it.
Discus, lariat, takes his head off. Slade Porter's head might be in the second rope. What a lariat, both men are down.
10 years. Slade Porter has been waiting for this opportunity to win the FIP Florida Heritage Championship and win singles gold for 10 years. You know how bad he wants it. Now it's time to figure out how bad Rich Port Ayala wants to keep that title.
And the stakes could not be higher. Wrestle Expo WWN Super Show just a few weeks away. Main event, Florida Heritage Championship on the line, and Rich Port Ayala turning it around.
And now, even with one bad leg, he's gonna try to pick up the pace.
And a DDT. He just had a 3-piece combo off the appetizer menu here at the OCC Road House. But not enough to keep Slade Porter down.
And at a certain point for Ayala, you just take the rest. Take what the environment is giving you, and right now, you're at least getting a respite to try to get some feeling, as he's doing right now, back into that lower leg and into that left knee, because if he gets locked in that game's afoot with how much punishment he's taken, it could be over.
And look at Rich Port Ayala struggling to capitalize, struggling to put weight on that foot. And for Slade Porter, from frat guy to private eye, as it is championship night. What a backbreaker.
He went for the Port Authority and the leg gave out. That's gonna be critical, and just a punch right to the face.
Critical hit.
Oh, and Ayala survives.
How in the hell did that freaking Rican just kick out of that?
I have no idea. I can't tell if that's frustration, anger, or some kind of devious plot running through Slade Porter's mind, but wow, I mean, he just straight up punched him as hard as he could, right in the mouth. Could have knocked any normal man out, but Rich Port Ayala, we've seen, is not a normal man, and here we go.
TJ, the game is afoot.
Not quite yet, able to get out of it.
This match might be over, what a roll up, but Slade Porter kicks out.
And a punch right to the knee. You don't see that very often, but what an effective move this late in the match, and here we go.
You don't see it very often unless you watch Slade Porter matches, because that's signature Slade Porter right there, and you're seeing it. The game's afoot. Rich Port Ayala in no man's land right there, middle of the ring, on the logo.
And Ayala is a mixture of fading and just absolutely agonizing in pain. Can he get to those ropes? Or is he going to lose that title tonight?
And he is so close yet so far away.
Look at Porter dragging him even farther from those ropes. How is Ayala surviving this long on that bad leg?
And continually wrenching referee Gator Roberts right there. The length of Rich Port Ayala, he gets to the ropes.
All 6'6" or 7 inches of that frame for Rich Port Ayala saved him by getting the fingertips on the ropes.
And you can see the frustration on Slade Porter's face. The game was afoot, but Rich Port Ayala just barely gets to the ropes. And now Slade Porter looking to lock it in again.
The game may have been afoot, but the game is not over yet. Everything of Porter's strategy got to that point where I assume he thought Ayala would tap, but it hasn't happened yet.
And now Slade Porter comes in with the drop kick. RPA out of the way.
He just landed right on the back of his head. I don't even know if he knows where he is. He's going for the Port Authority.
Up he goes, Port Authority.
Got it! Wow!
That is battery. Having some technical difficulties with the microphone, but Rich Port Ayala walks away. Still your FIP Florida Heritage Champion in an absolutely incredible matchup.
I suppose in case anyone's confused, here is your winner and still the FIP Florida Heritage Champion, Ridgeport Ayala. But my goodness, what an effort from Slade Porter. Has not had a singles title in his 10-year career, and he came oh so close tonight.
What a night, what a main event. We're here each and every Monday on the road to Wrestle Expo. Slade Porter, so close. The game was afoot. Ridgeport Ayala gets to the ropes. But next week, Proving Ground 10-year anniversary. December 13th and 14th, Wrestle Expo right around the corner. WWNLive.com for more info. I'm Alex Green from here at everyone at WWN Live. Thank you and good night.